Why do we gotta always be like this, Armon?
Derek J. Why do we have to meet like this, child? What is going
Why do we
on?
have to meet like this?
Uh, but you know what? You taught me a valuable lesson way back then, and and I appreciate that. You talk to me. And look here I am. I'm still here.
Yeah, and you still here, and and this is a positive message.
Yes,
that you're letting loose. And I'm proud of you. We gonna reexchange. I gotta exchange my new number. I did change my number.
Okay,
so I change my new number, but I'm proud of you and everything and whatever you got, everything you got going on. But yes, all of this is a mess.
Ain't that a mess? What do you think of that?
It is. I actually want to say the crazy thing about it is that I already knew what this would give. So I text Terry. I was like, "Hey, girl, can you post this for me?" I gave her a flyer to put on her story so people can't really comment on it. But she didn't understand that, so she posted it on her page. And so I didn't pay no mind. And then she texted me and was like, her husband name's Karan. And she was like, "Me and Karan are on here arguing with these people. I want to fight these people. This is absolutely crazy." And I told her, I said, "Well, actually, don't feel bad." I said, because that's what I got to deal with every time I post a picture.
Right.
I could post a picture of me smiling. They'd be like, "Oh, look at his gay self smiling. He's looking," I just got to go through a whole situation for it. I was like, so it's not new to me, but it really hurt her. She was really.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, because especially you being the type that you are, and just being gay in general. I'll be honest, and maybe you can correct me if you don't feel this way, but I feel as though a lot of, typically it's hard for us to befriend a lot of females as well sometimes, because it's not all the times you have them that genuine like that will go to bat for you, because oftentimes, they're your friends while you're doing the hair and makeup, but then on Mad Day, you're an HIV infested queen, but they put the F word.
That is true. But that is true. And luckily, I luckily have a good group of women, like, with like Terry J. Vaughn and Nicole Ari Parker. Those are like really good, genuine women in my life that care about me and care about my well-being. So it works. It worked. But I told her, I said, "Don't worry about it," because it actually worked great, because my podcast numbers went crazy after that. So I was like, it's not a bad thing, but that's just what happens. And unfortunately for Black people, the title of my podcast is Gay Like Me, and people just think there's a story about me when it's not even about me. It's about, helping other people get through their traumas and their things about coming to terms with being gay.
Right.
So if you just take time to listen to it, you will understand that ain't even what this is about. It ain't about me. I'm not trying to turn nobody gay. I'm not trying to push my agenda on nobody. I'm not trying to do any of those things.
Well, okay, so now let's talk specifically. Now let's talk about the men, because it was men in there and it was women in there. Why do you think Black men, straight men, have such a problem with gay people, like Black gay? Like, do you ever feel like you have to choose sometimes, like, either I'm Black today or I'm gay today? Like, do you feel like, you know what I mean? Like, gay is not a race or a color.
Well, no. So for me, like I had this, somebody asked this conversation before. For me, I know I'm Black first. Mm-hmm. Then after that, I know I'm a man. I'm just happy to be a Black man, happy to be gay. So the thing about it is that most Black men most Black people in general are just, they don't want to take the time to understand. So they only know what they were already taught. So if you came from a toxic masculinity household, then that's all you know how to portray. I've dealt with plenty of men, like one of my nail techs at my salon. She had this guy that used to come to the salon all the time. He's like, "Why would you be in here with all these, F words? Mm-hmm. Why? I just don't like it. I don't like it." Now, he's my best damn friend. Like, he won't leave me alone. He come and check on me all the time because he took time out to say, "You know what? Oh, he ain't nothing what I thought being gay is." Right. Unfortunately, gay just has a bad rap, and there are people that feed into the rap of being gay, but then there's many more people that just don't, and so nobody takes the time out to really get to know a person to see where they're coming from or how they really are to even accept it. So.
Well, I just want to say thank you for calling in, Derek J. And I also want to say, go ahead and promote your podcast, and who are you doing it with, and how did it come about? Like, where have you been, girl, since the last 5 years? Like, what's going on?
Well, I've been chilling. I'm behind the scenes. I've learned, like, I've really tried to, I had to figure out what my platform was and what I wanted to use it for. And for me, I just feel like there's no gay black person that's champion for other gay black people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like once you get to a certain space, you got to switch over to the white side of things, and you're not really champion for other gay black people.
Now, I wouldn't be me if I didn't say, are we talking Billy Porter? Because that's direct.
No, I
know you can't say that, but I'm going to ask it.
Oh yeah. Well, but like I said, I don't know. But what I'm saying to you is that we're not, as much as you.
Do you notice that they all date white men? Stop that, Derek. Do you notice that they all have white men?
No, I know that. Yes, they do. But what I'm saying to you is that all I can speak on that I know is that as much as you see white queer people out protesting for other white queer people, you don't see black queer celebrities doing the same for black queer celebrities.
You will never see it.
Black queer people.
You will never see it. And let me.
That's what I'm saying.
And can you also clear up, since I have you here, because I feel like I've been screaming this to the rooftop by myself, LGBTQ, I don't know, maybe, because you taught me a lot when the last conversation we had, but the LGBTQ whole thing, that whole agenda and that whole, you can't say anything about the LGBTQ community, that does not reference black gay people. That's about white queer people. That they don't.
Yeah.
There's a whole different thing. Like a lot of the white gays, they don't really care about us urban gays. Like, don't get it twisted. Am I right or wrong?
Well, no, that's true. That is true. But see, the thing is, so the problem is that. So okay, it's not that it's black or white. The problem is that us as black queer people, we don't support the white queer stuff. Like, we don't support gay pride. Like, so that's why we have black gay pride. So that's what causes separation. If it was just one pride, then yes, we would fall into that loop. But we separate ourselves from that loop.
Okay.
That's why we have to. So that's why it can't. That's why we don't. That's why we feel like it's a separation. Because when they have a GLAAD situation, the majority of black queers don't support GLAAD. So when something goes on, we can't be upset because we're not putting ourselves in a place to be represented.
Well, I kind of beg to differ on that, because I'm here in the Bay Area, San Francisco, where there's there's this very small black LGBT population. However, there's a huge white population, and everything seems so tailored and geared to the Caucasian and white community. So it makes you feel like, damn, can we get a club that plays hip hop? Do we always have to go to a place that only plays house music and Hispanic music?
Well, from a club standpoint, that's different. I'm just talking about from the
club, bars, socializing, things like that. Just safe spaces.
Well, what I'm saying is that if it's 50 black gay people and it's 200 white gay people that having a function. If only one of the black gay people go, is not represented. But if all 50 go, then they will have to know. They have to say, "Oh shoot, we see him here." They don't have. We don't have to make. They don't have to make a concession for one person.
Okay.
But you have to make a concession for 50. So yes. That's where the problem comes in. At. So when we see the stuff happening, we don't show up. We're like, "Oh, that's the white gay stuff. We're not going." But if we all start showing up, then they're like, "Oh shit, we have to start recognizing that their population is here, but we don't show up." So that's what I'm saying about it. So I think that for me, I felt like it's my place to start stepping up. So as far as the podcast is called Gay Like Me, and it came because, as you may know, when you're growing up, trying to figure out yourself, trying to figure out who you are, you think that you're the only one in this space.
Yes. Until
you meet someone else gay, you're like, "Oh, damn, you're gay like me." And so that's what that's about. So I have all these conversations with bisexual men, down low men, doctors, lawyers, trash men. But I'm having all these conversations they're telling their journey to how they got to who they are today.
That is phenomenal. That's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, so I'm very excited about it.
Yeah. So are you still doing hair?
Yes, well, not right now. Till we all shut down. So now we really got it. So now that's why everybody on lives now, because we all, especially the entertainment people.
Yeah.
Because right now we don't have a job.
Right.
And we've been off of work for 2 months.
Right.
So everybody is trying to figure out a way to supplement their income until we get ready to go back to work.
Well, I'm definitely want to support you. Make sure you guys all follow Derek J, Gay Like Me. And listen, Derek J, I think I need to come on that damn podcast.
You do. Actually, you really do. And so the thing is that now that we're doing it, I'm doing Gay Like Me Live. So that's what it would be. So I think, so I'm doing Big Frida, Terrell Carter.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm having I'm reaching out to my friends that are in the industry that are openly gay, and we're doing these Gay Like Me Live. So you are more than welcome to be there, and we can have this conversation because you're very loud, opinionated, and you don't mind telling your story. Because I think that we all see where you are now, but nobody know where you came from.
Well, you do, because we was on that thing, and I was in the garage going in. Remember?
Well, I'm talking about before you even got there.
Right. Right.
Because
right.
Because you used to be an angry black gay,
right?
So I wanted we got to figure out why you were so angry, child.
Right? No, we really can get into that, and a lot of people don't know because you were one of the first celebrity or public figures that called me hold on, this is not right. You can't do this like this, So
for y'all that don't know what we're talking about, so one night I'm laying on my couch minding my own business, and Armon is all his saying wearing me out. And so all my friends kept sending to me. So I go to his page. I'm like, yo, what's up? And I called in. And then me and Armon stayed on the phone about 2 hours after. And I'm like, dude, you can't be like this. We can't. This doesn't help nobody. And I watch you grow. I watch you change your message. I watch you, become into yourself and be comfortable with your own self and be able to share your message and be able to still be who you are, but have a different way of delivering how you deliver your message, and I appreciate that.
And you know what? And I appreciate you for coming on, and I appreciate that talk that you gave me that day, because I will never forget that day. I did talk to you. I drove to the store. I think I was even at the laundromat, and we were talking. I was washing clothes, and we really got into some things, and that's why I felt when I seen that today, and I wasn't going to talk about it because on this platform I have been annihilated. I have been canceled. A lot of things have happened because unlike Facebook, my largest fan base here are women and straight people. You get what I'm saying? Versus over on Facebook. And so, child, sometimes you get people that want to crucify the gays, and I'm like, hold on, bitch, we're not finna do that over here. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then they'll. But at the same time, I understand. I just want people to understand that gay men are not in competition with women. No. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because you wear dresses and you wear high heels and you wear that stuff. So do you understand why women may feel like you guys are trying to the Billy Porters, the Derek J's, the Miss Lawrences, that you guys are trying to replace women?
Well, so that's the thing. First of all, I don't want to be a woman. Ain't trying to be a woman. The thing about it is that these are just clothes, they're accessories, they're an expression of who they are. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that it's only an insecure woman that has all these issues about feeling like somebody's trying to be them or take their place. If there's a woman that's insecure in their self, because I could feel like all these other people that's putting on heels and all this kind of stuff trying to take my place. Right. But I don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that I don't want to be a woman. If that was the case, I would have been transsexual. That's not what I want to be. The thing, I'm short, so I wear a heel because it makes me taller. Do I like the way a woman's pantsuit fit better than a man's pantsuit? I do. Do I like wear flowy things? I do. But it's not because I want to be a woman. I just stuff that I like to wear. It's just my preference. Now, if women just feel like somebody's trying to be, nobody's trying to be a woman. We all, even most, I don't speak for trans. I'm not going to do that. But I just know that we understand that I'm not a woman. I can never be a woman. No matter what I do to me, I will never be a woman. A woman is who she is. And I think that when women start understanding the power they have as women, they wouldn't have an issue with what a gay man over here doing.
Okay, period. So shout out to you, Derek J.
Thank you so much. And I'm about to DM you my new number.
Okay, and listen. Before you get out of here, though, let everybody know when your podcast drops, how often it drops. You know. Let's.
Yeah. Oh, it dropped. Oh, yes, it dropped last week Monday. So this last week Monday. So it's the second week. It comes out every Monday. I have the YouTube. My podcast live will be on my YouTube and Facebook, and then so every Monday it drops. Mm-hmm. So just take a listen. It will give everybody a better perspective.
Now, where is it at? It's on Spotify. It's on Instagram, Amazon, all streaming platforms.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, all platforms, all streaming platforms. You just do Gay Like Me or Derek J, either one. It pops up. But just take a listen, and it would give everybody a better understanding and the struggles that Black gay men go through just trying to be themselves.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Let me ask you another question because I got you here, because I kind of feel like, girl, we are in the resurgence of the Derek J. Miss Lawrence era, and I think that it's good. Like, you got SAUCY SANTANNA now, and I feel like you paved the way, and you and Miss Lawrence paved the way for that. You got Billy Porter's now. So I'm saying, like, how do you feel about these new girls? Like in Tokyo, what's her name? Tokyo just completely changed.
Tokyo style.
Yes, girl. And I remember you like, how does that make you feel? Like the new girl, like, what do you think about this now?
Well, I would say that we're really in the year of the trans. That's what we're in the year of the trans right now. It's not really, and so much as people like Billy Porter. Billy Porter's a legend. So Billy Porter was Billy Porter before. We just didn't know Billy Porter because, like you say, he was on the other side. He was doing Broadway. He was in Kinky Boots. He was on the side that us as Black people would not indulge in. So we wouldn't know who Billy Porter is. But Billy Porter is legendary. So he's just now getting his shine. He's now getting his shine at 50 years old. So I applaud everything that Billy Porter is doing. I think that people like we said, like a SAUCY SANTANNA. I don't know SAUCY SANTANNA personally. That's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I'm just not that type of girl.
Well, maybe you don't like the music. That's what you're saying. That's not your type of style of music, or what?
Well, that's just not my type of style of person. Period.
Okay, so you're not a SAUCY SANTANNA kind of fan.
No, but I once again I applaud him because people see, the thing about it is that what I've learned in this industry so long is that you may have a fan base, but you got to understand why you have a fan base. Okay. And I think that it's more important to understand why you have a fan base. Okay. Like it's so funny because I was doing an IG live with Morel Hollis, who was this big makeup artist, and Cookie Tookie came on. Okay. I interviewed Cookie Tookie a couple of months ago, but go ahead. Okay. But so Cookie Tookie came on, and she was just, she was
Hold on. For those that don't know Cookie Tookie, that's Samantha James. You guys remember that legendary interview?
Yes, Samantha James.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So it was a bunch of in the thing. So then she started, talking crazy in the interview because she felt like I didn't acknowledge her. But we were having an interview, just like you on your thing. It's people come up in your comments, but me and you are having a conversation. So it's rude for you to acknowledge people in this conversation while I'm trying to have conversation.
Period.
She didn't understand that. So yes, on my IG live, we may have 100 people in there or whatever, because everybody's on IG.
Right. This is recently. This is recently.
This just happened 3 days ago.
Oh, you and Cookie. This is 3 days ago. Okay.
Yeah. So she goes on her live and then starts wearing me out. Basically said, but now, granted, in her live, she had 1,500 people in there. Ooh. But this what goes back to what I was saying about why do you have an audience? You have an audience because you're a train wreck. Like, what I'm saying? So people like seeing you,
Wait a minute, Derek. Did you just say Samantha James is a high train wreck?
Yeah, I did say that.
Okay. Just making sure.
But we all know this.
Okay.
So it's not. So the thing is that do I want to have an audience for being that? No, not me. I don't.
Now wait. Let me ask you one more question. Did you just compare SAUCY SANTANNA to Cookie Tookie?
I'm not comparing SAUCY SANTANNA to Cookie Tookie. No, I'm not doing that. Don't you start. No. Okay. What I'm saying to you is that when you look at the shenanigans that Saucy Santana puts on for his IG family and his IG fans, all that kind of stuff. Is that when you look at the legacy of that you're going to leave, do you want that to be that? That I can honestly say that when I look back on my life 20 years and now, 30 years and now, I won't feel bad about nothing I've done or portrayed on my television career or in my personal life. That's what I'm saying. So,
yeah, yes. No, with Saucy Santana, just so we can, shenanigans. I haven't really seen a lot of shenanigans. I like her music. I don't think that she's the greatest rapper, but but she makes good songs though. She does make good music. The only thing about Saucy Santana that I think that advice that I would have for her is when she goes to these certain, like, she doesn't have to let the girls know, like, bitch, I'm here and you girls are not. You know, that's kind of why I feel like she got into some of the things she got into when she was in Atlanta. But outside of that, I think that her personality is the key. You know, I think that, you know, and she is inspiring a whole nother generations of girls. And I feel like, you know, at some point, maybe she might have been inspired by you and Miss Lawrence.
What I'm saying is, I'm not taking nothing away from Saucy Santana. I'm just saying that that's not my cup of tea. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
What could Saucy Santana do? Because she's up. Because I would love to see you and Saucy Santana. Because she do makeup. Like, that's some tea, Derek J. Because that's almost like, girl, like somebody might feel like you can't take her because she wear lashes and heels and dresses and things and muumuus and things like you.
No.
So what is it? You think she ghetto?
It's so funny. I want to say that she is a little urban. I'm not gonna say she's ghetto, but she's. But also, Saucy Santana is way younger than me. I'm 38 years old. I'm about to be 39. So the thing is that we're into. So Saucy Santana's in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? So it's not for me to like. It's not. Saucy Santana don't cater to me. Saucy Santana don't cater to my age group, and it's okay for me to say that. Like, you know, like it's not about feeling such a way about Saucy Santana. It's just that Saucy Santana doesn't cater to me. That's just like somebody like Jill Scott may not like Beyonce, but it's okay because it don't have to cater like that. So Saucy Santana is not my cup of tea. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, and I have people that love my stylists love. I'm in a group with some stylists that send me memes and videos of Saucy Santana all the time. You know, they love them. And I much props to them. If I ever get to meet Saucy Santana, I would love to sit down and chit chat and see who Saucy Santana is about. But from social media, it's just not for me.
Okay, now let's move on from that. Now, how do you feel about Tokyo? Mm-hmm. Can you believe that she transitioned? What's her name now? Do you know it? Because I know you in the hair thing.
I don't know what Tokyo goes by now. I saw Tokyo recently at the hair show.
Can I be honest with you, Derek J? I feel like she moved to LA. She got that Kardashian energy, that Nicki Minaj energy, that Kylie Jenner energy, and then Hollywood swooped her up and just woo woo woo, and you know, and then boom, she's got breast, titties, and hair, and is a woman now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's my thing. Now, what do you think about that? Because we've known her to be a boy.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, we don't know what people are going through. We don't know what people, you know, because I see the problem with gay men and trans people is that we don't converse enough with each other.
Okay.
So it's really hard for gay men to understand the trans moment because we just can't fathom it. So there's a lot of, because I've seen a lot of my gay friends that were gay men and they disappear and they come back and they full women. You be like, wait, when did this happen?
Right.
Like, when did you? Because nobody really talks about that with people. It just kind of they go on this journey on their own and they come back and they're a woman. And you're like, well, I just saw you 3 months ago and you were a man. And, you know, so it's hard. I don't know. So this may have been something that Tokyo always wanted to do, and he never, one, had the courage to do it, or had the finances to do it, or had, you know. So we don't know. You know, we'll know 5 years from now if he decided to
have you ever been
have
you ever been advised, because you've been in Hollywood a very long time? Oh, and by the way, I got the opportunity to finally meet and speak with Bevy Smith in New York last year. I got to meet her face to face and talk to her. It was just like a full circle moment for me. But anyway, you've been in Hollywood for a very long time, right? And so what has made you, or have you ever been propositioned to, go ahead and be fabulous, Derek, be a woman, go trans, like,
Oh, no, that never been a thing. Like, people ask, why don't you become a woman?
Yeah.
But no, it's never been, but that's never happened. No.
Okay, are you into black men?
Happened. Especially like, oh yes, yeah.
Okay.
That might be why I'm still not as big as I need to be. I might need to give me a white man.
Okay, this is the last messy, shady question I'm going to ask you, and then we can get back to some positive things, and we're done. Now, because I have to ask somebody that, to be honest. Now, have you noticed, and maybe this is just me, that RuPaul doesn't really play with Billy Porter?
I don't know. I mind my own business. I mind my own business. I don't get nobody's business. I don't know. I don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff because I'm not in that world.
Okay.
So I'm not in that world as of now. So I don't know what goes on over there. I'm behind the scenes. I mind my business.
Well, let's get into a world that you in. I seen you over there in Nene's live. So let's talk about the Housewives real quick. I have one question. A couple of questions, but my first question is, be honest with me and be honest with my audience.
I will.
Do you think Candy can sing?
You want my honest opinion?
Honest opinion.
Yes. So
Derek, I'm finna hang up on you. You're lying. You know Candy can't sing. Candy can't sing.
No. Listen. You have to listen.
You're not being honest. Okay, go ahead.
So, listen to me. I've known Candy for a very long time, right? Candy has records that Candy sounds amazing on.
Okay.
The problem with Candy, to me, this is just, I'm not a music exec, but this is what my problem is that Candy wants to do a different style of music that doesn't fit her voice. That's what I think. And I think that it comes off. But when I watched her on Masked Singer, I think she did a good job on Masked Singer.
And but the whole thing was everybody clocked her that it was her. You're not supposed to be able to tell who the voice is.
Because she has.
Do you? Okay, the better question. Do you like when Candy do the Mariah Carey?
Oh, the high.
Yeah, that one.
What's the next question?
Right. Okay. Now listen. Okay. Okay. Now, are you Team Nene or Team Eva? I'm gonna tell you, I'm Team Nene, and I've interviewed Nene Leakes since we talked. You gotta go catch up on that too. But I'm Team Nene.
So once again, I don't watch the show, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you don't watch the show no more?
Back and forth from.
Oh.
I didn't watch the show when I was on it. Because you're in the thing of. But no, let me explain to you why. So you be doing too much.
Yeah.
Now let me explain to you why. The thing about it is that I'm a person about energy and just and the stuff that you allow in visual and hearing, like that, all that stuff. So I don't want, it's too much mess and too much drama and commotion I don't get paid for. So I don't want to bring all that into my space. So I don't listen to it. Plus I know the girls personally, so if I bump into one of them, I got to hear about it already anyway. So I don't want to hear about it and watch it. So I just rather just hear about it from you and get it from you.
I don't know. Let me tell you something. I love Nene to death. Nene will lie a little bit, but Nene is still my favorite. I don't like Kenya because I feel like Kenya throws the rock and hides her hand. I can't, and I think she's in this imaginary competition with Nene because Nene has been there the longest. Cynthia is really not as sweet as she portrays to be. I don't know if you remember a few years ago. Remember Kenya Moore and Cynthia? They did this thing to be like Kenya Moore's assistant. In Atlanta, they held casting calls. Well, that's when I went to that, and that's when I finally met Cynthia, and she's really not that nice, and I can't stand Derek J. Who is doing Cynthia's units? Who does Cynthia's hair? Now, let me ask you this: do you like Cynthia's hair? Answer the question, Derek J.
Like I said before. Well, no, listen. As I said before, all those girls are here to miss. It's a lot more misses than hits. But, you know, because the thing about it is that they're all trying to do something different. They're all trying to create something different. And they're all trying to one-up each other. So
do you like Cynthia hair, Deirdre? Have you seen Cynthia ponytail?
I know the side ponytail thing I didn't like.
I don't like anything. I don't like any of Cynthia units. Cynthia, you look like her.
Yeah, no, Cynthia, like when she has her big curly hair, I like it. I liked her.
All Cynthia hair look like it got the coronavirus. Period.
But Cynthia is a beautiful person.
Yes, she is.
She's a beautiful woman. And she is. And then the thing is that I don't want you to say she's mean, because she's not a mean person. The thing is that you know with this and dealing in this world, it's just depending on when you catch this person at that time.
Yeah, that's
because they have
true.
so many people come. They have so many people coming. Because I've been with Nene, and people get at her all day long, all day long. And so then, so you might be the person, the 100 person that get to her, and she might look at you crazy or snap. But you gotta remember, she was 200 people before you,
right,
that was doing the same thing. So it's not that they're mean; they just get tired.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense too. Okay, and the last thing is, and you may not probably understand this question fully, but do you think that Candy take all the money? That's why I don't think I like Candy. I feel like Candy be trying to take all the money from everybody. Candy got a YouTube, Candy got a podcast, Candy go on Instagram Live, Candy got a sex store, Candy got this, Candy got a dungeon, Candy got a diss tour. I'm like, Candy posting her daughter Cash App. I'm like, Candy, you want to take everybody money, Candy?
But Armon, can I ask you a question?
I'm hating on Candy. I'm telling you, I'm honestly hating on Candy. I would do the same thing. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm hating on Candy, but Candy still can't sing.
Candy can't sing. But you know what? I was on the phone with her earlier today. Candy is always figuring out how to diversify her income. That's one thing that girl is. She's a hustler, and she's gonna make money all over the place.
Candy want to take all the money. She want to take the YouTube money,
and I'm not.
She want to take the Instagram money. She just want to take everybody. It's like, girl, you already worth 40, 50, 60 million dollars. You the highest paid. Why can't I get a little coin? Now you want to do housewife reviews. Candy, let me get some money.
Well, you know what, Armon, you might need to reach out to Candy and y'all might do some housewife reviews.
Can't stand Candy, no, because I'm not finna tell Candy, because Candy not finna sing around me all day. That's what she not finna do.
She don't sing all day.
That I don't give a damn. That's not a relationship. Candy not finna sing around with me all day, because Candy can't sing, and I'm gonna tell her that. And at the end of the day, they need to bring Phaedra back, because Phaedra is body yaddy yaddy. Phaedra is sexy. Phaedra is comedy. Phaedra is entertainment. They need to bring Kim Zolciak back, and they can really get rid of they get rid of Eva for show, and they can get rid of Tanya, whatever get rid of her, and really they can honestly
wait.
They can get rid of Cynthia.
Wait.
And you can honestly get rid of Candy too.
You can't. So wait. You don't like Tanya neither?
I like Tanya, but Tanya's just a little. I like Tanya, but Tanya's just like you can. If I need to bring, if I'd take Kim Zolciak and Sheree and what Phaedra back if we need to replace a couple. You know what I mean? I don't like her over Kim Zolciak and Phaedra. No, but I like her. Yeah, but I don't like her more than.
All right.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I just want to make sure, because I'm not saying, I just can't. Now I can't. I'm about to get that hater spirit off of you, Armon.
I'm not being a hater. I'm not being a hater. I'm just being honest. Listen, Kim Zolciak is more entertaining. Well, if Kim is on her BS in her, I don't know. I don't know.
But now listen. Now let me tell you something. Now don't get me wrong. I like Kim, but let's be totally honest. All the seasons that Kim was on the show, she don't interact with the girls.
No.
She don't go on the girl trips. She don't go to other girls' functions. Kim functions in her own space. So Kim can't be part of the show. Like she's not, because she's not part of it. Like,
that's true.
Anytime
but I think that was because she was beefing so hard with Nene. Her and Nene is cool right now.
But no, but before they was even beefing, if you even go back to the beginning of the episodes, Kim never indulged herself with any of them girls because she don't respect them, honestly.
Oh.
So she doesn't be in the space with them. So she does what she wants to do. And the show allowed her to do it for so many years. So so when you really think about Kim's journey on Housewives of Atlanta, she didn't participate with those girls, never ever. And the time that she did, she came in, it created some friction, she created some argument, and she storms off. Then you don't see her for the rest of the season. All this rest of the show, she's doing stuff with her family.
Yeah, and she talking about Croy. Ain't nobody talking about. But I feel like Kim would be some tea though, especially with that daughter and the daughter's Instagram and the fact that they all got plastic surgery and there's a lot going on with that. Like that's a lot of tea.
I'm going to bed on you.
Okay, no, listen. Okay, so Derek J, listen. I love you so much. Let's promote your podcast one more time. It's called Gay Like Me. Comes on every Monday night.
All places you can find a program.
It's everywhere.
Every Monday.
Go ahead.
It's everywhere. It's on all podcast forms and whatever. I'm still learning the podcast thing. I had somebody set it up for me. So whatever you.
Well, I'll help you. I'm on all streaming platforms. This is what I do. This is my business. So you call me. You got a friend in the diamond business.
I'm going to text you right now. I'm going to DM you now my information.
Thank you so much, Derek J. We'll talk. I'm gonna call you after. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Yes. Well. We just had an exclusive from Derek J. Okay. Well, what I think that I just want y'all to understand that when y'all rewatch this and y'all really get this tea and y'all know, so this should let y'all people know that it's coming late or that's coming to watch the replay. Y'all played yourself. Because you're gonna be mad in the morning when you come to this and you didn't see this. Because we should have had 2,000-3,000 people on here, but y'all somewhere else watching some bullshit.